This is the plaintiff, Natasha Barnhill. She says she rented a room in the defendant's house, a childhood friend, and once she moved in, the woman stole from her. She took $100 out of her wallet. She took her food card, and then after living there for only 5 days, the woman locked her out. Bottom line, the defendant's a thief. What she did is against the law, and she's suing her for the $660 she's owed. This is the defendant, Channing Smith. She says the plaintiff is the thief. She was caught stealing things out of a room, and that's why she kicked her out. She tried to do a good thing for someone she grew up with. She did nothing wrong and is now being sued in court? Crazy. She's accused of rotten roommating.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says she needed help, and her childhood friend said that she would help, but after moving in together, the plaintiff says the defendant robbed her blind. The defendant says the plaintiff's the thief, and that's why she kicked her out. It's the case of the only thing you didn't steal is my heart.
Thank you, Judge.
Or affirmed, excuse me.
Natasha Barnhill,
yes.
You are suing Channing Smith for $660 that you say she either has to return to you because she locked you out and or stole from you. Tell me what happened. How do you two know each other?
Basically, I know her since she was little. Grew up in the same area. Know her family know mine. Getting to the point, I'm a nurse, home health aide. Just so happened I was doing a patient FAR. I was on Facebook while waiting on the train. I came across her, speaking wise.
Wait, I have no idea what you just said. You ran into her on a train?
No, you know, if you're standing waiting on a train and you just on your phone on Facebook.
Okay.
And I interacted with Shannon at that time.
In social media. Okay, I got you.
Yes.
All right.
So we was catching up, you know, I was letting her know little things I was going through, living with my sister, but everybody doing their own thing is kind of hard, needing a babysitter, you know, a little help. She told me that she's available, you know, to help me out. I got home. Actually, I was thinking about it the whole time. I got home, kept asking her, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Wait, what did she say? How did she say she was going to help you out?
Basically, what I needed was someone to just watch my kids at the time that I was doing my live-ins. Because, again, I was living with my sister, and she got her own 3 kids, and she wasn't able to assist me.
Okay, and how many kids do you have?
I have 4. 2 oldest and my 2 little boys is what I'm talking about.
What you're talking about. All right, so go on.
So she said that at the time she's not working, you know, she's collecting unemployment or something, and she will help me. She will help me out in that.
Okay.
I see that we didn't live too far, you know, from one another where I'm living at with my sister and where she was living. So, again, I was doing live-in, so of course my kids would have to stay there.
You were doing live-in, meaning that you were a home health aide who was living in the whoever you were
with
assisting.
my patients at this time.
All right.
And instead of me getting fired from her or whatever, basically I was trying to seek out some type of help and assistance to help me out so I can stay at work.
Okay. So you would stay at work, but your kids would be there?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you move in there or you didn't move in there?
Of course not. I didn't go in there. I only went in there with 2 book bags.
I don't understand because I know that the 2 of you ended up in landlord-tenant court. So
no, ma'am, I did not.
I thought you took her to landlord-tenant court.
I did.
So if you didn't move in there, how did you go to landlord-tenant court?
I did move in, but I didn't take all of my stuff.
I've asked you 4 times if you moved in there. I mean, and you kept saying nope.
I came in her home with just about 2 book bags containing my kids' like school uniforms, certain things that they may have needed.
Did you move in there or didn't you?
Yes, on the 6th.
Okay,
yes.
Why were you saying no though?
I didn't take everything, so I just didn't consider that.
So you move in there. That's how she's going to help you? Is that you're moving in there? Your children will be sleeping there. Mm-hmm. You sleep at wherever you're working, but you have days off,
yes,
right?
ma'am.
And then on your days off, you would be sleeping
with the
there.
Kids. Uh-huh.
Okay,
yes,
I got you. And so what happens? What's the agreement? You're going to pay her what for that?
Actually, she was letting me know that her rent was $555, and that I would need to pay half, which is $250, a certain amount for a key, which to get me in and out of the building.
So what did you pay her?
I gave her $250. Also gave her the money for the keys.
$25?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then what happens?
She asked to go to the store.
Okay.
So I let her know she has to basically spend just a certain amount.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. She needed groceries. We needed to get some things from the store.
Okay.
Just so happened they
So
built
you gave her your what?
Oh, my Family First card. I'm sorry,
That's right.
Judge.
And so the Family First card is what? The food stamps?
It's just food stamps.
Okay.
Is on
So
there.
you gave it to her and you told her spend only what?
$60 because the rest of it basically was containing for someone else, like in the family. It was just counted for.
Okay, so $60.
It was
and what
counted
did
for.
she spend?
Oh wow, she came back and spent like 170 and basically hid the receipt from me, and I actually found it in the bags. As she was like hiding, putting up all these groceries and hiding these groceries all in her room and everything. My children, they get up to want to eat some cereal. I hear her son saying, no, my mother said that all of this stuff belongs to me. And then when she came...
How old's her son?
Her son got to be about 10 to 12.
And your kids?
Mine's is 4 and 6.
Okay.
At this time, she walks in the door at this time, you know, the son saying this, so I brought it to her attention what her son said. She just went crazy on him.
On the son?
Yeah, but that still didn't mean anything because he still was saying, you know, the same thing. So, again, how is it that the stuff is yours? It's supposed to be for everyone.
Okay, but when she came back from doing the groceries with your card, did you say, let me see the receipt?
Yes,
and
I did.
Did you see the receipt?
She said she lost it.
Okay,
Of course
and
I
how
asked
did you
that.
find it?
In a bag which containing some snacks that she was hiding.
Where was the bag?
It was by the table.
So
My
did you
kids
say
wanted
something to her? Did you say something to her?
Of course I said something to her.
What'd you say?
Whew. We got into it. She said like basically I was getting smart. You know, we talking about something, she like basically I'm getting smart. So her way of it all, you can get out. Start taking my kids' book bags again, like I told you, I just brung certain things, putting it out. I left my pocketbook wallet in the window. So I caught myself by doing the right thing, knowing that she can't do that, it's illegal. I just gave her all this money. I called the cops, 911. So I'm on the phone with 911, this lady. In the mix, she slams the room door that I paid for, which turns out to be her own son's room she kicked him out of, just to give to me. She robs me. She robbing me.
How is she robbing you?
She straight took a $100 bill out.
How do you know she took $100?
I just finished counting the money. Just finished counting it.
Okay,
as
so
I was getting
I'm
the
sorry.
kids
What are you
dressed.
saying? That you left your purse with someone you're getting into it with, and
No,
they
Judge,
took?
What I'm trying to say to you, I just finished bathing the kids because I know we're about to go out. I know that she was on her way going, I think, to the clinic real quick or something to pick up her prescription. That was the reason of her leaving her son at the house.
So you think she took $100 from your purse?
No, she did.
You didn't see her do it, but you know she did it because you just counted the money?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
a sir.
I'm
And
sorry.
then when does she lock you out? That's on day what? You've been there how many days?
5, just 5. She locked me out on the 11th.
And then you call the cops. Do you have a police report?
Yeah.
Can I see it? And then, so you are suing for all of your rent back.
Yes.
The cash you say she stole, the $170 in groceries, some sneakers, $85 sneakers.
Of my sons. That
Spider-
she agreed to give back. Hold on, Judge Marilyn.
No, I'm wondering why.
As far as the sneaker
I'd like
goes,
some $85 again. Spider-Man
Okay.
walkie-talkies and the key money. What happened between you two? I thought you were friends and you were going to, quote, help her out and all this. What happened?
I tried. I really tried. But, you know, you can't help everybody, unfortunately. The things that she's speaking about is right here. I tried to give them to her.
Is the walkie-talkie there?
Yes, I tried.
No, not I guess. Yes or
yes,
no?
No, I said yes.
Yes, I'm sorry. And then the sneakers?
Yes.
What kind of sneakers?
The Jordans.
Jordans? Is that the sneakers you were talking about?
Yeah, brand new.
Okay. All right. Those are them?
Brand new.
Okay,
yes.
okay. They're here, so that we've taken care of those two parts. Is it correct that she gave you $250?
No.
How much do you say she gave you?
She gave me $150 to babysit the kids.
$150 and it's to babysit the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't paying rent?
No.
All right. Now, how long did you watch her kids?
Overnight for 2 days. And I took them to school in the morning, and she picked them up after school.
So why would she pay you $150 for that?
She came up with that price.
Okay.
I told her I could help out
Were
with
you supposed to be watching the kids for a bunch of time, or just for because she paid you in advance? How does she know?
For 4 days.
Okay, so that was the money for the 4 days?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you say it was only 2 days. What happened on day?
No, I'm saying, because she didn't go to work.
Okay.
I watched her for 2 days, but she didn't go to work for 2 more days. And then the next day, which was Saturday, that's when she left.
Okay, and according to her, you locked her out?
No, I didn't lock her out. We was on the phone texting or whatever, and I forgot what it was over, but she said, oh, I could pack my stuff now. It's not a problem. I said, okay, well, do what you got to do. So I came to the house.
What were you guys arguing about?
I don't even, it was something small. She just kept like cursing me out, like coming real crazy at me, like cursing at me and being real rude to me. And I'm like, why are you, being like that? I think I asked her what was the kids doing or what was she doing? Just, basically checking up on them. And she didn't like that. What you texting me for? Wow. What for what?
Did she have your kid at that time?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just checking on y'all. That's it. Well, if you sure? Because I could leave right now. All my stuff is packed. I'm waiting for you. So I came. All her stuff was packed. I said, you don't have to leave. She was on the phone calling the cops, whatever. Oh, she's trying
what's she calling the cops about?
I have no idea.
Well, she says that because you were kicking her out.
She was on the phone with the cops.
Did you steal $100 from her wallet?
She hung up with the cops like, oh, no, we talked it out and hung up. It was over. She left, came back, and then started coming up with this $100 thing. And I said, you know what? You got to go. And that was that. And
then you tell her you got to go. Did you change your lock?
No, I didn't change the lock.
Okay. So you tell her you got to go, and then how do you end up in landlord-tenant court?
She took me to landlord-tenant court.
Okay. So you take her to landlord-tenant court and tell the judge what?
Basically, she lying about everything she said.
But what do you say to the court in landlord-tenant court?
Because, Judge, when we got off the bus...
What do you say to the judge in landlord-tenant court?
What I said to the judge is in tenant court that she took all these things from me and she kicked me out. Once we got off the bus, me and my 2 sons and her son, she didn't inform me. She just stepped off and went about her business around the corner with her son. When I went to go tap the door to see was it open to just go upstairs in the house, all my stuff was just sitting there. She didn't inform me nothing that I got kicked out or she put my stuff in the hallway.
Wait.
So why is it, because we've had a lot of these cases, why is it that 2 people can be super good friends and they move in together and they end up hating each other?
Yeah, once you get to know a person, you don't really know how they are, when they move in together. You can be a friend with someone, but moving in is, a completely different thing.
Gotcha. What do you say?
I think that when you're spending that much time with somebody, things may come to light that you wouldn't normally see otherwise, just day to day. So.
Do you know the saying that this reminds everybody of clearly? You know the saying?
No.
Really? Does anybody know the saying? Familiarity
breeds contempt.
Breeds contempt. Going inside the courtroom.
Where was your stuff?
Downstairs in the lobby. The cops came. They even came with me to her office. We went even to her office. And basically, they saying that she's wrong, she couldn't do that. I even got reports from her office.
Right. The lock wasn't changed, so did you go back in or did you leave?
She took the keys. She took everything. She took everything out my pocketbook when she confiscated $100. This is why I called 911. She was picking up the book bags and me and the kids' stuff to throw it out. And I'm telling her, no, you cannot do that. She took the $100 bill, which I had only.
Did you end up? Did the police come that day?
Yes, they came because she is falsely lying at this moment. She just put my stuff downstairs in the lobby without no acknowledgement. I didn't know. I'm thinking when we getting off the bus, I'm coming to bring her son because again, she had somewhere to go, which was to the clinic. So she was taking her son with her. So me and my sons was just gonna go back upstairs, and continue on with our day. But when a neighbor, because the cops asked a neighbor in the window, the first floor to your left, can you please come downstairs, open the door for us? When they came downstairs to open the door, all my stuff was just everywhere. The cops said,
wait, I'm not understanding. Don't you have a key to the place?
She took it.
Wait. You're out and about with your sons.
Yes.
And then you come back to the apartment. Why are you calling a neighbor to let you in?
Because she took the key.
But when did she take the key?
She been took the key. I paid her the $25 for this so-called key, Judge. She so-called took her own key and said, oh, well, the office said another day or something, I have to come back.
Oh, so you never had a key?
No, she took hers off of her own chain and gave me hers. And she did not tell me that.
Tell me about the groceries.
Well, at the time, she said she had a lot of food stamps, over $1,000 or whatever the case may be. Not my business. That's hers. You can go to ShopRite, get what you and your son eat, and I took her boys also with me so they can pick out what they want. They picked out whatever they wanted. We all picked out. We got to the checkout. I checked out. We got home. She asked me how much I spent. I told her I don't know what the receipt at because I thought I dropped it. So I guess she found it in the bag next to whatever. I haven't seen it. But I did go to the grocery store because she instructed me to.
Did she tell you how much to spend?
She never said it.
Did she tell you something about how much you spent?
No, she asked for the receipt and I didn't have it.
And then when she found it momentarily.
She never said it. She never said anything about it.
She never complained about it.
Never said anything about it. And when she left, she could have took the food with her. At any time, she could have. She never said anything about the food. She just kept saying something about the sneakers and the walkie-talkies.
Did she pay you $25 for a key?
Yes. I gave her my key off my ring because the maintenance man couldn't go get the key at the time.
But why would you not then have charged her rent if you're charging her for a key?
Because she wasn't staying there.
Yeah, but she was, because she worked 2 days and then she was there the other.
But because she can't. I live in subsidized. I can't have people live with me.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
We gotta say she wasn't staying there. We can't live in subsidized housing and then sublet and charge rent.
Yeah, so she couldn't.
No, we can't, but apparently we did. Okay.
She was living at the her job or whatever the case may be. The only thing she wanted me to do was watch her kids.
You know what? I have no idea which of the two of you is telling me the truth. I honestly, I have no idea. All right. Look, ladies, I have no idea who's in the right, but I have, when I'm in court, I can't just feel bad for somebody. I have to see proof of the stuff that you're saying. And you don't have a receipt for the $250. You agree that on days 1 and 2, she watched your child overnight. She says you gave her $150 and that's for watching your child overnight. You say she stole money from your wallet, but I don't feel that you've proved that. I do see an issue with the groceries if you're telling her you gotta go because you're getting smart with me. And do you have the key?
She has the key. She took the key when she took the boys out and got on the bus.
What I'm gonna do is, based on everything I've heard, you have the sneakers, you have the walkie-talkies, and is there anything else in that bag that you'll...
Whatever was
some
left
of
in the
it's
room,
hers too, so I have to do it outside.
Some of it's what?
Some of it's hers and some is.
I don't want these. These not brand new. So what I want these for, the sneakers is brand new. My son ain't never wear them.
So now my
what
son
you
wearing
mean?
them. I'm like, yes, sir. They don't wear the same size.
If she was gonna pack my things when the cops came and we went to her building in the office with all my bags, why this and the walkie-talkies wasn't in it? You was keeping it. And my groceries. She's not making no sense.
Everybody stop talking. I don't want to hear anymore.
She's not making no sense.
Up to now you have said those are your kids' sneakers. Now you look at the bottom of it and now you're telling me he's never worn them, so they can't be.
They've been worn. These was brand new.
We're done. We're done.
We can be done.
The groceries, I am ordering you to pay her half of the groceries, $85, verdict for the plaintiff.
Well, the plaintiff gets $85. Ms. Barnhill? Ms. Barnhill does not want to talk to us, so let's see if Ms. Smith will talk to us. She's on the way out of the courtroom. This is a defendant. She is very upset, and you don't seem upset.
I'm a little bothered, but not upset. A little bothered.
What do you think of what just happened in here?
Mockery.
A mockery?
Yeah, she's a big liar. Couldn't get to the truth. The judge couldn't even get to the truth.
It was difficult, but she didn't believe either one of you. You know that.
The way what she was saying, You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't get to it.
All right. Well, listen, she at least did get $85. Maybe that'll help her out. Thank you much. You okay?
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm fine.
Good enough. All right. Thank you. Who's right, Harvey?
Doug, this is a 50-50 dead heat, and when it's 50-50, plaintiff has the burden of proof, plaintiff loses.